We've all been there, right? Chasing deadlines, pulling all-nighters, just trying to squeeze every last drop out of the day. But what if the secret to actually getting ahead isn't about grinding harder, but about refueling smarter? Well, today, we're going to dive deep into that critical link between what you eat, how you sleep, and how you really perform.
So let's just start with a quick, honest check-in. Does it hit a little too close to home? That feeling of just being constantly drained, can't seem to focus, maybe you're a little on edge? That's not just, student life. It's actually a massive warning sign that your body's two main fuel tanks, your nutrition and your sleep, are running critically low.
And this right here probably looks pretty familiar. On one side, you've got what you're aiming for: energy, focus, success. And on the other side, well, that's the reality for so many of us: fatigue, brain fog, and just feeling stressed out. That gap between where you are and where you want to be, that's exactly what we're here to fix.
All right, so let's get right into it and define the actual problem. Because this isn't just about feeling a little sleepy. We're talking about a recognized issue with some pretty serious consequences for, well, your entire life.
This whole feeling actually has a name. It's called the nutrition and sleep deficit. And look, this isn't about one bad night or grabbing a pizza for lunch. It's a chronic state. It's what happens when you're constantly eating at weird times, relying on junk food, and consistently, night after night, getting less than those crucial 7 to 8 hours of sleep. This deficit is what's messing with your ability to think, your mood, and your energy.
And hey, don't just take my word for it. The World Health Organization makes this crystal clear. This isn't just a friendly suggestion. They literally classify balanced nutrition and enough sleep as essential. And when a global authority like the WHO uses a word like essential, you know it's time to sit up and pay attention.
So if this is all so important, why is it so incredibly hard to get right? Well, let's pull back the curtain and look at all the forces that are actively working against you every single day.
So, check this out. It's never just one thing, is it? We've got these 4 key pressures: school, technology, our own eating habits, and our social lives. And what's really important to see here is that they don't just exist on their own. They all feed into each other, creating this vicious cycle of exhaustion.
Let's dig in a little deeper. You can see the conflict right away. School demands those late-night study sessions, right? You skip meals to cram for a test, and you're chugging caffeine just to stay awake. Then, at the end of the day, you're scrolling on your phone, and that blue light is telling your brain, hey, stay awake, while social media is keeping you totally overstimulated. It's literally a perfect storm for burnout.
And it doesn't even stop there. Our environment plays a huge part. Fast food is just easy. Our friends might be grabbing junk food, so we do too. Maybe schedules at home are so busy that meals get overlooked. And on top of all that, we live in this culture that constantly praises the hustle and treats rest like it's a sign of weakness, instead of what it really is, a necessity for success.
Okay, so we've laid out the problem and what's causing it. Now, let's get real and talk about the consequences. What is the true cost of letting this stuff slide?
I want you to burn this number into your brain. 7. The American Academy of Sleep Medicine says this is the absolute rock-bottom minimum hours of sleep you need for your brain to work properly. Think of it like this. A brain on less than 7 hours of sleep is like trying to run the latest, most powerful software on a computer from 1998. It's going to glitch, it's going to lag, and eventually, it is going to crash.
And you can literally see that crash happening right here on this chart. The second your sleep drops below that 7-hour mark, you see a measurable nosedive in your core brain functions. Your ability to concentrate in class just tanks. Trying to remember stuff for a test, so much harder. And your mood, it becomes way less stable, which is why you might feel more irritable or anxious.
And please, make no mistake, this is not just about getting through the next exam. These habits, when they become chronic, put you on a really dangerous long-term path. We're talking about a future with burnout, anxiety, and a way higher risk for serious health problems like diabetes and depression when you're an adult. The stakes here are incredibly high.
Okay, that was the heavy stuff, I know, but here's the good news. You are not powerless here, not even close. So let's pivot and talk solutions. Let's open up your personal recharge toolkit, full of simple, powerful strategies that can help you take back control, starting, like right now.
First up is this super simple but incredibly effective framework. I call it the 3-2-1 rule. It's easy. 3 balanced meals to power your day, 2 healthy snacks to keep your energy and focus stable, and just one, consistent sleep schedule, so your body and mind can actually recover and recharge. It's memorable, and it just plain works. And here's what that 3-2-1 rule can actually look like on a real day. This isn't about some crazy restrictive diet, it's just a schedule built with intention. Look at that purpose column for a second. Every single thing on here is designed to either boost your energy, maintain your focus, or prepare you for amazing rest. You're connecting your actions directly to the rewards.
But of course, this isn't all on your shoulders. Your environment is a huge piece of the puzzle. Schools can play a massive role here by doing more than just a single health class. They can build a real culture of wellness, with cafeteria policies and assignment deadlines that prove they value your well-being just as much as your grades.
And the exact same thing goes for home. Having a support system is key. When a family actually works together to model these healthy habits, it's not just about setting rules. It's about building a foundation of health that's going to support you for the rest of your life.
So as we start to wrap this up, I want us to completely reframe this whole conversation. This is not about adding more chores to your already packed to-do list. This is about finally understanding that taking care of yourself is the ultimate study hack.
This right here, this is the mindset shift. It's an affirmation. Sleep isn't lazy time. It's you actively recharging your brain. Good food isn't a boring restriction. It's the high-octane fuel your mind needs to win.
So I'm going to leave you with this one last question. You don't have to completely overhaul your life overnight. That's not how it works. Just think about it. What is one small, totally manageable change you can make today, right now? Maybe it's just putting your phone away 30 minutes earlier tonight, or swapping one soda for a bottle of water. That one tiny step, that's the start. That's how you begin building the foundation for a life that's more balanced, more productive, and way more fulfilling.